Hello guys, yeah, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching, you are highly welcome. Please kindly click on the subscribe button, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you once again for stopping by. It is really worrisome. For some of us, we think that it is all joke. Me, I don't even think that it is joke. Me, I'm thinking that it is karma. But some people, it is all joke until probably this man runs mad. Juice, one of our Ogbonge blogger on Instagram, has said you won't be surprised if Yul Edochie asks Imam to his professions rather in 2025. Today he's a pastor, tomorrow he says he's an Ezemo. Oh, I was even thinking that I was the only one that noticed all these things. He's always contradicting himself. Not that he's even using the biblical quotation to even give that. At least quote Bible, quote scripture. Do you know that I have not seen Yul Edochie quote scripture? Yes, have you guys noticed it? Am I the only one that notices it? He hasn't even used his scripture for once to even back up any of his claim. He just come and causes confusion. Probably that is what they told him to do. So don't be surprised when you see Imam to his name next year. But apparently he can't use Imam. I feel the only thing holding him back from declaring himself as an Imam is that he knows that the Muslim community don't entertain nonsense around their religion. Yes, all these people that are supporting, even his Muslim people that are supporting, by the time he calls himself Imam, that is when you see them now, they will change and start looking for where to fight. But now they are not seeing anything wrong in what he did though. But well, who am I to talk about it? Let me just zip it till he mistakenly calls himself Imam. That is when you see another world war. It is really becoming worrisome. You all keep laughing about it, but it's actually very disturbing. You all used to be such a fine gentleman. Not only fine gentleman, he was a respected gentleman. He doesn't need filter. He was having gigs up and down. These were coming for him. Queen May was busy at the background projecting him in a good light, because the truth is that Yul Edochie have never really been a serious person. To be honest with you, it's been Queen May packaging him. You know how person they cover person nakedness. Queen May has been doing that for Yul Edochie. But now look at nothing. Now look at Queen May just decided that I don't tire for you. Since you have decided to bring in another woman, since you want me to be numbered as a wife, I choose not to be numbered as a wife. I choose to decline that numbering. Let me move on. And she not only moved on, she moved on with the grace. She moved on with her. Now instead of Queen May to be praying for Yul Edochie, she rather channel the prayer to herself and that of her children. It is not selfishness. It is not selfishness to think the best for yourself. Now look at what Yul Edochie is doing. Look at what he's saying. Did you get the last message that he was thanking his producers and the rest of them? He didn't even thank his colleague that he featured in. Oh no, this is really, really bad. Today he's Ezemo. Tomorrow he's a pastor. Next week he tells you that the white man's language is not this thing. And tomorrow you want to get visa to USA. No wonder they keep blocking your visa. You think to get visa to USA or even any of the European countries, it's joke. They will check your record. They will even check your social media handle. By the time they see that this person is not who he says he is, because you are showing levels of mental illness, they will not approve it. I presume that is what they did. Not be smart to know. So Kituju said it is really, really worrisome. Dude is confused. He's even disappointed in himself for failing in life. He tried to manipulate his fans with posting himself and Sheyi as governor, so that people would think that his returning to Enugu was because of his political ambition, not knowing because he can't afford house rent in Abuja anymore. Judy Austin, you are just a woman. You really dealt with this man. I have never seen anything like this in my entire life. This Yul Edochie was a great actor in Nigerian movie industry. He was a wonderful and supportive. He had a wonderful and supportive wife, and he was also supportive to them and also to his kids, and a wonderful parent. But look at him now. This Judy woman knew fully well that this man was happily married and had a wonderful home because of her low life and uselessness, sleeping with any man she sees that puts her in the mess, until Yul Edochie can drop that useless woman, calling herself Judy Obasi, and go back and apologize to his beautiful wife. Things will never be okay with him, no matter how he tried, because God doesn't like ugly. Our queen has grace all over life. So when she told him, I will not be numbered, he should have listened to her and let Judy Austin go. But because she did juju on him, and why he couldn't leave her, and both of them did something to Queen May's older son, and that is why they can't leave each other. But I know that one day God will bring justice to them. And I tell you, the funny thing is that AY movie used to be one of the best-selling movie back then. I can still remember. I don't even understand. His marital fortune turned out when he yeah. Have AY shown you his grossing day for the day, grossing amount for the day? AY is still successful. No matter the disaster that came to him, he still has a way of, getting himself. His house burnt, but he was able to produce a movie, a cinema movie. Yul Edochie, what happened to him? Why can't he produce a cinema movie? So all these things when I just they talk to bring down Queen May down, it will not still bring down. He's still successful. He still hosted his AY life. Yes, during Easter, it was still successful. He still did his tour. It was still successful. So all these things that people are saying to drag AY, that you cannot. How many events have Yul Edochie been called upon? Have people acknowledged his event? Didn't AY do premiere? Didn't you see the caliber of people that showed up for him? This goes a long way to show you that that man cannot be broke. Unlike Yul Edochie, who have lacked everything. Exactly. The truth is that Yul Edochie is so sad. He's just confused and it's not funny anymore. So why when they say define a confused person, you don't need to go to the dictionary, because Yul Edochie is a typical example of confusionist. Next tomorrow he's Isimile Akata Jofo, and yet it's not funny. Let us all please weigh the long-term effect of some certain association and relationship. Yul have destroyed himself. He knows, but he is too ashamed to admit it. Sticking to his social media gimmicks is the only option now. But for how long? How can you be sticking to your social media gimmicks when it is at the detriment of your own life, of your own, financial business? It is not me, because me, I'm using to get small money. But him, what is he using it to do? You see, they said pride comes before a fall, and apparently Yul Edochie's pride is way out of hand, and presume that is why he's making a mess of himself. He doesn't want to come out to cry that he needs help, and the industry itself has kukuma blacklisted him. Nobody can take him serious with everything that is happening. And instead of him to think of way to properly, carry a new brand to 2025, with what I am saying, I don't think he's carrying any new brand to 2025. In fact, he's even carrying his old self, trying to bring back his lost glory, but he's not doing it in the right way. And that is why he keeps confusing himself. Now, Judy Austin to be blamed. Strange woman will come with strange things. Judy Austin has finished Yul Edochie's career. Now she cannot understand that the man she converted was enveloped in his wife's grace. Now the wife has walked away. She left with the grace. Low-key, Judy Austin is not paying that Judy Austin walked away. She could have, wished to tap from the grace now. She no fit tap from the grace when the grace is not yours. That is how it works. Grace is not something that you just, steal. It's not something that you just wish for. It comes from the Lord. It comes from above. And that is why Yul Edochie is doing all these things. If his parents are not worrisome about it, then who are we to be worrisome about it? If his parents cannot call him to order when he started initially, they were supposed to call him to order. But they didn't, because they felt that, oh, he's a grown man, he's an adult, he can do what he wants to do. Now it has turned to an inferno. It's really worrisome, but he needs to stop it. And it starts from the home. His parents should do something. Family should do something, not outsider. Okay, guys, thank you very much, and do have a lovely day ahead. Bye-bye.